Alrighty then, how's it going, guys? It's MetaGamesGX here, and we're doing a commentary over a locals gameplay from Heart of the Game last week at Saturday. We had the Eden Boys come through from Genesis to show their stuff over at Heart of the Game, where I play over every Saturday. We got Swordsoul versus Salamangreat, Josh versus Kyle, two very great duelists. Josh on one of his signature decks using my camera battery as a Swordsoul token. So let's just begin with this. We see the Moye obviously come down with the token, then we see the Long Yang come down for the Baron, and now we're going to see, which is interesting, instead of just going straight into the level 8 Synchro, but then we're obviously going to see the Shizao come down right now. And we're going to see Chainlink 1 and then 2 Moye to draw 1, and then the search off of the level 8 Synchro, which is just like, this is Swordsoul's bread and butter, to be honest. This is where Swordsoul's, this is why Swordsoul's been one of the best decks for years now. It just has an incredible ability to just set up a few good synchros. Now this is a monster negate plus a omni negate, but we see Kyle lay down the Book of Moon with a double Book of Moon. That's disgusting. Then we see the Foxy come out into the link of the Bay Links to search out the Salamangreat Sanctuary, and we get a droll right after that, which really hurts. Salamangreat player probably had it all from here if that droll didn't come down, but we'll see the Spinny come down into Foxy being revived, and then we get the Mirage Stalio to special summon a monster from deck. We're going to see the Gazelle, obviously. Gazelle's effect to send a fire or a Salamangreat monster from deck to graveyard, bring our boy back to 3. I think Salamangreat Gazelle really could be at 3 at this point. I don't think there's any reason to go to, should be at 1 at this point. Sunlight Wolf now is going to get up, and we are going to, this is like, the toss decks aren't as like powerful as they once were, like Sky Striker, Salamangreat, and Orcus. These cards could come back. We see Jack Jaguar bounce the Gazelle to hand for follow-up. We see Falco get summoned on top of the Sunlight Wolf. It probably just got down Sunlight Wolf control, which is really nice, like, for the Salad player. The thing is, though, he needs to get over those monsters, and he's checking the defense, so he's obviously gonna run over the the Shizao, and I guess it won't be destroyed. No, it will be destroyed. And so what we are going to do, so we are going to draw for turn on the Swordsoul player. Obviously, this is Sunlight Wolf control at this point. Droll does a lot to, Droll really does a lot to Salamangreat in terms of this build. Then we see the the Swordsoul come down for a level 10. We see another Baron come down, which is just crazy. I guess it makes sense to run 2 Barons in Swordsoul. So we are going to see Baron just do his thing, pop the Sunlight Wolf. We are going to then, we pop the Sanctuary, and the Taya will then come down, banishing, and we will get the token, and hopefully most likely get the Synchro here. I would assume it's gonna be another Shizao. It's gonna be Boxia this time. Oh yeah, Boxia is just like the card to break boards, but we see the Ash actually, which is crazy, but that's not really gonna matter here. That's gonna be the Ash on the Taya. So we're going to see Moye get revived, and then the Swordsoul player pretty much has it from here, honestly. Just given the board stay and Salad player 2 cards in hand, it's not looking great. That droll really did hurt him there because Salad needs to search our cards for the most part to get a board presence. They have to search those traps, those really good traps. So we are going to see a Search of Taya on the Swordsoul Synchro. And we are going to see just the Salad player Scoop, and we are going to go to game 2. So the Salad player is going to take first this game. Going to see a normal fire, Salamangreat Fire, one of the new Salamangreat monsters that is basically a Stratos for the deck and does a lot for it. It's level 2 as well, so it's very good. We see the Gazelle and Baylings. Classic combo, we get the Sanctuary, so we can start reincarnating. We send the Foxy off of Gazelle, and we send the Falco, special the Foxy, pitch the Spinny. We're going to now overlay for the Mirage Stalio. Very similar play to last game, but this time we're actually going to be able to search because we're not under draw. Don't see any hand traps in the Swordsoul player's hand, but that might change here. We're now going to link off the Mirage Stalio for the Sunlight Wolf in order to reincarnate that and plus get the Mirage Stalio effect when it's linked off. And then we are going to, actually no, we're not doing that. We summon the Weasel. Weasel's really good. It's one of the best new Salamangreat cards. Just insane extender, allows you to go into Mirage Stalio very easily. It's a level 3. It's also a tuner, fun fact. Then we see the Falco, and we see a link off for Raging Phoenix. And Raging Phoenix is one of those new cards. This is why Salad is relevant again. It has so many good new cards, honestly. So we were going to see a read of the Raging Phoenix. You know, sometimes it just do be that way when the cards are that new. We are going to see then the Imperm on the Raging Phoenix to not get the Search of any Salamangreat card, which is interesting, but we're still going to give the Foxy over. And it's going to be interesting because the Salad player has a Rage in hand, I believe. Jack Jaguar comes out, set 2. Really just depends on the other back row. You can really disrupt, but like it really depends on how gassy the Swordsoul hand is. I see a lot of spells, so that's not great. But I do see a Dark Ruler no more. We are going to... We're going to get a big think here. Gonna see a look through the graveyard. And we are going to see here, we are going to see a activate Longyong, revealing to special summon, have a token out. We're going to see a Baron come down very shortly unless something gets chained. Be very surprised if something does not get chained here. I guess it is a Salamangreat of Rage, the counter trap, or else, because I would have used the Roar at this point, or the Pop 4. See the Yazi, but then we see a Gazelle get chained to send. Gazelle being a hand trap, essentially. Not really a hand trap, because its effect's not like a trap, but still. We are then going to see the Swordsoul player really just decide how to break this board here. It's definitely going to be interesting, because Swordsoul has board breaking capability. It's just usually has to rely on board breakers. And the Dark Ruler is pretty dead here. Salamangreat doesn't really end on any monsters that will activate an effect in main phase. See the Harpy Feather Duster, though. That's going to be huge. It's going to be interesting to see what he hits here. We see the Imperm target Yazi. Interesting. He's telling him to read Yazi. And then we're going to see Book of Moon just chain on Longyong. That's going to be huge, honestly. So I guess the trap was just an Imperm. Yeah, unfortunately. That Ash really hurt the Salad player there. We love Kyle, but yeah, he's losing to Ash as much as I lose to Branded Fusion here. Just having a trap, Salad trap really is what he needed here. Raging Phoenix will go graveyard though. When it's sent to graveyard by Card Factor Battle, it will revive another Raging Phoenix and gain attack. Then we see the Taya come down, going to activate its effect, banish, summon token. We're going to see probably another Shizo come down if I had to guess. Banishing debating on using the worm effect. because we have the token out in order to summon out a Swordsoul monster, I believe, or a Tenyi. Yeah, we're gonna get a Tenyi. We're going to see the Ashuna, and it's gonna be interesting. We're going to see a Synchro right now for 8 onto the Baxia, and Baxia's again just gonna be one of those things. Just spin back board, really just break that board, get rid of the board. Just what Swordsoul loves doing with that card. Swordsoul just has one of the best synchro toolboxes because it has access to all the worms that you need worms to summon. All the they all have amazing effects. I'm really surprised that Danglong didn't do much. Shout out to Johnny Vu with his 100 Danglongs. Really just surprised that card didn't do more, but I guess it makes sense. And then we see the reveal of the Ashina, or the Vishuna. And then, I'm getting these names wrong. I'm probably, like, I know what they do. I'm just getting the names wrong because they're really just funny names. We're now going to see the search to banish and search a worm monster. Oh, Swordsoul card. We're going to search the Blackout, which is Swordsoul's Icarus attack. It's pretty insane, honestly. It's searchable too, so yeah, definitely looking really good for this Swordsoul player, especially if there's just like anything else to put on top of this board already. This is a monster negate. We have the Dark Ruler in hand. A couple more cards though. Not looking great for the Salad player, unfortunately. So we're gonna link off the Baxia actually. Probably, oh no, we're gonna sync off into the, oh, this guy's interesting. So basically he negates the type of effect, like, or I think the attribute or something. I'm gonna have to do a double check of this guy, but it's one of the most insane synchros in the Swordsoul toolbox. When it comes down, you're usually going for game because you just end up blocking out your opponent really hard. We're going to go into battle phase and attack into the wolf, or the Falco, and then set the circle and attack into Jaguar. And we are going to, we don't have anything in the graveyard to prevent destruction, so, you know, just with the fire in hand, the fire might be able to actually get us there, honestly. Just really depending, but that, that Blackout's going to be tricky in the monster negate and the other synchro, obviously, so it's going to be interesting. We are going to spec out the Raging Phoenix and then normal the fire. This is most likely going to have to go through. There's no imperm to be seen. I do see 2 Tenyis plus the Dark Ruler in hand, and then we are going to negate. Actually, yeah, with the synchro, that's really unfortunate. Nothing to really do about that here. Kyle's just double checking. It's, yeah, no, this is just looking about over given the fact we have Blackout here now and the open game state activating, but we are going to use Balinx to chain, and then after tributing, oh wait, maybe that was, yeah, no, he's going to tribute that guy because it won't really matter, but we are going to get a search here of some nature. That's crazy. Is that just a search of an Ash? Oh, someone's gonna need to explain what just happened there, I'm not gonna lie. And then, well, now we have an Ash at least, and then the Spinny comes down, then Mirage Stallion. I'm assuming this will be Ash. I could be wrong. I would probably Ash this too, honestly. Yeah. And then that just makes it so he has to go into access code plays. Or no, we can't because we're locked into fires. So Sunlight Wolf is going to use this effect because, which is great. Maybe this is actually going to go into game 3. And Sunlight Wolf is going to attack in with Raging Phoenix. Really just depends on what the crackback is here. And then we are going to set 1 and pass it over to the Swordsoul player. So right now reading Willamette Salamangreat, and then we're going to Cosmic Cyclone the back row. That is a Forbidden Droplet, which might have helped here, honestly. And which is unfortunate. So it really just depends on like what the Swordsoul player's hand is now. Yeah, yeah, we have the 2 Tanyis. This is going to most likely get us there. We're going to go into Monk, summon the Vishuddha, search the Ashina, and then we are going to search another Tanyi and then sync off for the level 8. We are going to go into Baxium, spin the board, and then use its effect, target back row in order to special summon the Moye, and then we're going to this is just what Swordsoul does. It's very much if you give an inch it takes a mile kind of deck. Very much is able to completely lock you out of playing the game, which is basically what's happening here. We're having the Shizao coming down. We're gonna oh my god, we even have the god, that's that's just gonna be game once the salad player concedes after the that's just after the 3rd synchro comes down. That's a GG. Very well played by both players. We love you both. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe. Check out our podcast. And yeah, have a good day. If you guys like these commentaries, please let me know in the comments below. Take extra time, so if no one's gonna like these things, I'm just gonna go back to raw gameplay. So yeah, bye.